want to thank y'all for being here today. I'm Tim Burchett from Tennessee's 2nd Congressional District, and we're going to have some, the rest of the Congress folks are going to fill in here in a second. Next Wednesday, July 26th at 10 a.m., the House Oversight Committee will hold a hearing on unidentified anomalous phenomena, UAPs. I prefer to call them UFOs. It will be held by the Oversight Committee on National Security, the Border, and Foreign Affairs. The witnesses will be as follows. David Grush, he's a decorated former combat officer who served in Afghanistan, and he recently told the world news about his experiences serving on a UAP task force led by the U.S. Navy from 2019 to 2022. Commander David Fravor, he's a former Navy commander who shot the famous Tic Tac video that you've seen. It's on YouTube. It's 60 Minutes did a special on it. He did that in 2004 during a routine training flight over the Pacific Ocean. Ryan Graves, he's a former Navy pilot. He reported multiple UAP encounters during training flights. And the interesting thing about Ryan was that he warned the Pentagon that these encounters are putting our pilots at risk. He attended the hearing held by the House Intelligence Committee last year, but was not allowed to speak. If you all remember, he wasn't even allowed admittance. He had to have someone gave him press credentials to get in, which I thought really stunk. Last year, the House Intelligence Committee held a hearing on UAPs. They brought in some Pentagon bureaucrats who only had 2 answers to the questions they were asked. I don't know, or that's classified. This hearing is going to be different. We're going to have witnesses who can speak frankly to the public about their experiences. We've had a heck of a lot of pushback about this hearing. We've had members of Congress who fought us. We've had members of the intelligence community and also the Pentagon. Even NASA backed out on us. There are a lot of people who don't want this to come to light. I've even tried to introduce an amendment to the Federal Aviation Administration Reauthorization Bill, and all that would do would require the Federal Aviation Administration to report UAP sightings by commercial pilots to Congress. I was told the intelligence community shut it down. This is ridiculous, folks. They do exist or they don't exist. They keep telling us they don't exist, but they block every opportunity for us to get a hold of the information to prove that they do exist. And we're going to get to the bottom of it, dadgummit, whatever the truth may be. We're done with the cover-up. More people believe in UFOs than believe in Congress. I mean, look at the polling that's out now. 55, 58, depends on who you talk to. They believe that there's something else out there, and these are legitimate polls. I've stopped every weekend. I'm back in Knoxville. Man, I'm talking about educated people, professional people. I'm on airplanes. I'm traveling all over the country. People will stop me and tell me about an experience. Decorated veterans. These people, why would they risk their reputations and careers over something that they're lying about? It's too big right now, and I don't believe they can keep their thumb in the dam too much longer, because people are coming forward at too rapid of a rate. And you need to start looking at people's financial disclosures as well, because the groups that probably have control of this obviously are well heeled in this. And your first question was if China or Russia. If Russia owned it, they wouldn't be battling in Ukraine. It'd be over. Putin's ego, it wouldn't have happened. China, they would control us. Even they pretty much do now, but even more so. So that goes back to my original premise. It's either something that's extraterrestrial or something that we have in our skunk works that we are reverse engineering. Because with this technology, when you see the Tic Tac videos and listen to the pilots, it defies all of our laws of physics. The human body would not be able to withstand the pressure from this thing. It's beyond belief, and some other stuff. And that's why I wish they would release everything that I've seen, because the American public would say, why are you covering this up? I guess you could say, why are they still covering up Kennedy, the Kennedy assassination? There's nothing there. I mean, it's been over 50 years. Everybody's dead. This is about power. It's about control. It's about money. It's about greed and corruption, and that's what runs this country right now, and that's a disgrace. We get fight every step of the way, but I think the American public, and here's what's going to happen. A few of the big shots in Congress are going to get a call from some of their donors saying, hey, let's get to the bottom of this, and they're going to start getting interested. I've had so many congressmen put a bug in my ear saying, man, some of them have told me they've had sightings, and they're afraid to say anything, and they're glad we're doing it. So I think we're knocking the varnish off of it a little bit with this. Do I think, we're not going to bring you in a saucer or a little green man. That's not what it's going to be about. And I know y'all, every time you play this interview with one of us, you play the theme from X-Files. I get it. But the reality is the American public deserves to know. And you better be careful about a government that doesn't trust its people, because there's no telling what they'll pull on you.